Hello and welcome everybody, this is MOS. I have a special treat for you guys today. Minecraft was updated yesterday or today or whatever, and crap. That means now Minecraft includes a few new things like, what's it called again? Oh yeah, like the McRegions, which I was thinking of installing in a mod, but I never got around to it, and now it's in Minecraft anyway. And the other thing, which means I can run it on huge, like this again, while recording, which usually I can't. It's slightly slow, but it's alright. And that also means my mods have disappeared, which means I can't go flying and give myself unlimited items right now. So, no building like I was before until the mods are updated, or I check them out, which I haven't done either. That's alright. Anyway, there's this machine I've built here, which is which controls that 7-segment display, but it's quite a bit more interesting than that, actually. And since we have time before the sun sets, I may as well show you guys how to build it. I sort of just tore apart the one I was using earlier as a demonstration. This is the main area, the main thing that I needed, which was, let me get sand here, which was, jeez, I almost fell off, which carries the signal from one side to the other for something that's useful. Now, I have 2 blocks. Oh, I need 2, sorry, let me do it this way. When I have these 2, I have 3 here and 3 here. I'll get into how this thing works. Hopefully I can finish it before the sun goes down. It looks like it's not going to happen. But anyway, these 3 are AND gates. I'll get into the reason why I need them and what exactly I built. Although I think it may be obvious to some people who are used to using redstone in Minecraft. So let's see, where did I put them before? See, that's 1, 2, that's 1 right there, and then its cousin here. Alright, now what I do is I build this, and that's all that good. Alright, now I need now I need 1, 2, and 1, and I put a torch up here, put redstone on top of there, redstone there, I'm missing a piece of redstone here, and I need a more torch here, and then I need a bit more redstone to connect the 2 I unplugged over here. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Now the way this works is with a simple RS NOR, which is these blocks here, this 3x3, which controls the output here. I can invert it simply by rearranging the the torches or putting an inverter or something. It doesn't really matter. Point is, it works for what I want it to do. Now, the way I control the RS is with 2 switches, but much farther away, and I can control them. The way I did it is so that I can control them with 2 switches, one of which will be attached to a whole array, and the other one will be specific for each one. So here's how it works. There is these set of 3 blocks, this small circuit here, right here, which attaches to an inverter so that the value here is the opposite value here, so that way I can toggle between the 2 of them. And then the outside edge is the right switch. So I forget which switch at the moment, but this is the right switch. So this toggles the output. So when I do this, it switches from this one being on to that one being on, which changes the output only when I hit the other switch. That's how I have it set up. So hit the switch, and the output is still off. That's the right switch. Now if I turn the right switch off, I can toggle this back and forth. It'll do nothing. But now when I have it off, toggle switch. Now the door is open where it was closed before because that is now changed. So when I click this back, unless I broke something in here. Did I break something in here? Possibly? What? Oh, this isn't connected somehow. Or one of these is not connected somehow. Well, that's not reaching the end. That's not good. Let me fix that really quick. That's why it's not writing correctly. It's not getting across. I'll move this up a bit then. And put that here. Alright. Now with that on, now it's on a right position. That closes the door when this is on. And when this is off, it'll open the door. So with the right switch on, I can toggle values any way I want. With the right switch off, I can do whatever I want to this, but it will not affect the circuit's memory in the back until I tell it to. Now, I did that on a much grander scale. The idea of this was actually to build flash memory for a Minecraft computer, in that it holds its value unless it's chosen to be written to, which is different from RAM in that, I don't know, you just, I guess it's similar to the D flip-flop, not really, whatever. Anyway, each one of these, there are 7 for each segment up there. Each one of these controls one of those segments, and here's the right switch. So when this is down, it'll change whatever the values I have these set to here. At the moment, they're all off, which means that they're all on. I did that because it looks like up is on and down is off. So in computer code, that would be all zeros for 8 bits. So let's say I want to make a 4. So I turn this one off. That would stay on. That would stay on. Bottom would go off, and the top would go off. Now, that's how I have it set up now, with 0100 0101. But the clock hasn't changed, or that 7-segment display hasn't changed until I hit that, and then you'll see it race down and change to a 4. Well, all I did was I changed the state of the memory. I didn't actually change the state of the clock, which is what I'm doing sort of indirectly. But I'm really changing the state of the memory, and then it's taking the memory and sending it to the 7-segment display. That was just as a show to show that I can do it. Now I can make. What else could I make? Well, I can turn them all. No, that's not what I want to do. Bottom on, middle off, top on. Now I'm going to create a 0, which is just everything with the middle off. And you'll watch them race down and rearrange themselves. It's a fairly, it's an average speed circuit. I could probably have done it much faster by using inverters instead of repeaters. But repeaters are easy to build, and I know what the output looks like, and just easier to control in general. So anyway, the way this works is that when I toggle, or the way I set it up basically is when I toggle this, that changes this. But when I untoggle it, this thing resets itself. So it's on when this is on and off when that's off. I probably could have done it directly, but I don't know, I like it this way, because I think this would be more from like a computer input or something, I don't know. And then I have it so that this inverter changes these two, as I've mentioned, so that this one here controls when it turns this on or off or whatever, and this one here controls when it turns this one on or off, based on these two on the outside. The two on the outside are the right, and the two on the inside are the toggling choice between left and right. So yeah, like I said, I could probably have simplified it now that I think about it by just taking the output from, or the input right here, and it'll be either an on or an off, but I have it this way just because it was what I was thinking of at the time. And this overhead thing is just to simplify the just to simplify it in general. So I built 7 of them, one for each segment on the display, and they're all connected sort of in series. Oh, and hey, the sun's already coming up. Can't believe it. But damn, I've made a long episode about absolutely nothing, to be honest. But that's sort of like a tutorial on what I did and sort of some improvements that can be made. They can be made smaller, yes. They can also be made stackable. They can also be made addressable. Like if you made a tower of these and put 9 bits instead of 8, 9 for the write key and 8 bits for storage, you could have, add a counter to it. You could definitely have usable, like a hard drive type memory. And all this needs to do is just send a pulse like of that long to change anything. So I'll change those 2 down, and then you can watch what I mean. It just on, off, and then it'll send the pulses down, and it'll change those 2 off. So now I have like a weird hat-looking thing. But yeah, that's what you can do, and you can make an 8-bit non-RAM type of device where it will always output that, and you can fetch its signal probably using a counter of some kind, and you could look through the bits and see what it's been set at, and it'll always be set at that, like a hard drive, and not it doesn't matter what you do. You can't just toggle it using a single bit. You need 2 bits to do anything. So that's why I would set all the bits. I would set 8 bits that I wanted to record, and then I would record them like that, and then that would record 8 bits. And then if you counted up to the second register, you'd be able to count another 8 bits or 1 more byte, and you could definitely program a computer manually that way if you really wanted to. That is, if memory recalls, that's exactly how the Altair 8800 was done. So this is just an idea for people to implement in their computer systems. Would be, yes, you need RAM, but you also need data storage, like real data storage. And my design here provides data storage, and I could have made it smaller, like I said, which in a tower form of a square or something, you'd probably be able to fit a huge amount of bytes in there, or at least a significant amount that you could run a basic program on it, and it would store that, and then you could have your computer automatically fetch the written program that you've put in ones and zeros, and it'll work. So that's what I've done, and I've labeled all of these so I know what they control in that over there, and it was a horrible, horrible display. It was just for demonstration purposes. Anyway, sorry for the long video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if I had my mods, I would do another episode showing off the pirate stuff I had built. A giant castle and ship. Well, the castle's not really finished, but it still looks pretty cool. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my little tutorial, and we'll see you guys next time.